fabulous Road to Rock Show, Season 6, 2023, Episode 1. Fasten your seatbelts. Here's Steve.
Alright, thank you. Woo! Hey, wow. Thank you for that. That was great. Fasten your boots. Excellent. Starting the year off great. Hey. Oh! Oh, love it. Love it. Welcome, everybody, to the Road to Rock. How is everyone tonight? Today, what, does it really matter? Here we are, February 2023, and it's the new year, pretty much. New for this season, anyways. Season 6. Can you believe it? I'm making this stupid ass show for 5 people. So, yes. Welcome again. Yeah. So, oh, I can't stop laughing because this is so fucking hilarious. Still doing this crap. Anyways, I would say Happy New Year, but you know what? Every time someone says Happy New Year, the year turns into shit, correct? You got it. So you know what? Hey everybody, have a shitty fucking New Year, will ya? There. Now maybe perhaps we'll have a good one. But you know, by the looks of things, it's still just as fucking crazy. Crazy. Everyone's gay, trans, non-binary, using fucking ridiculous pronouns like they and them. Don't they know that they and them is a plural sense, not a singular? You can't call a singular person a they or a them. Absolutely, everyone's gone absolutely fucking mad. Unbelievable. What's this non-binary crap, anyways? You don't know what you don't think you're a guy or a female, and they're cutting their nipples off. Glad you didn't cut yours off. Cut their fucking nipples off. Everyone's cutting their dicks, their nipples, their tits. Everything's fucking crazy. Everyone's gone. We've never had fucking people this mental in the history of humanity. Caveman would look at us and go, "What the fuck happened to humanity?" And I have to agree, it's insanity. But like, they're confusing their mental thoughts with, well, I don't identify with sports and drinking beer and hunting, so I must be a girl. No. The stereotypes for male or female, they have to go. You can be anybody you want and still be a male. You can be anybody you want, whether you're into sports, fishing, ballet, cooking. You can be female. Everyone can like the same things, but it's not going to change the fact that you have a fucking dick or a pussy. If you have a pussy, you're a girl. Whether you like it or not, doesn't matter what kind of fucking stupid things you're thinking about in your sick mind, you can't change that. And if you have to take hormones and pills and have operations into becoming whatever you wish to be, that means you're still not a woman because you're taking hormones and everything. If you're a woman thinking you're a man, you wouldn't have to take hormones because you would be a fucking man. Holy shit. Unreal. And guys want to be girls, I guess. They want to be special like a girl. I don't get it. Luckily for me, I was raised by a single parent, my mom, so I'm perfectly fine having feminine traits along with male traits. I'm completely free that way. It's great. And I think some people just don't have that ability to figure that out, so they have any kind of inkling to want to cook, bake, sew, play with dolls, I don't know, blow up dolls. I wouldn't mind playing with a few of those when I get fucking 80 years old. I'll be playing with a few of those. Get some action. But anyways, just, oh my God. Stop cutting your shit off. You can be a male or a female and be free to be male and feminine, masculine and feminine, in the body that you're given when you're born. Can you deal with that? Fuck, guess not. What the hell is it with trans? Are these gay guys? Are you kind of defeating the purpose by dressing up like a female? Like if you're a guy, and you're gay and you're attracted to men, and you're hoping they're going to be attracted to you, aren't you kind of like ruining your chances by dressing up like a woman? Because the guy that you're hoping to hook up with is not attracted to women. So why are you dressing up like a woman? It's retarded. It's like me wanting to go to the bar and to hook up with a hot chick, and then I dress up like a girl with tits, and they're thinking they're gonna want. But a lot of girls are lesbians nowadays, so it might work. Anyways, do what you want. You're an adult, but you know what? Stop involving kids. Stop trying to indoctrinate kids into your sick, perverted world, trying to make it normal for men to walk around with fake tits and to want to molest kids in the washroom and all kinds of things. It's fucking crazy. Reading story time to young children dressed up like a fucking perverted freak is really sick. And if you're a parent and you take your kids to such an event, you should be arrested for child abuse, I tell you that. And, oh my God, here in Canada, Trudeau will allow any criminal guy, male, and they're pretty brutal, to go to a female prison, like there's one here in Kitchener, Ontario, and there was a protest outside of there. Trudeau will allow these guys to go to a women's prison, even if they just say, I identify as a female. No sex change, nothing, and they let them into these fucking prisons. Girls are becoming pregnant, so obviously some of the girls don't mind these guys going there, but I don't know what's worse, going to a male prison and get your ass kicked, or going to a female prison and then they get pissed off and you get some of those bushy lesbians kicking your ass. Well, yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy day of popping out of my mom's crotch. Oh, fuck it, thank God I don't remember that. Sometimes I think I kind of do remember, vaguely, like seeing lights and stuff. That might have been coming of an operation, but I don't know. It just gives you the willies, doesn't it? Thinking about that. Anyways, you know, when your birthday comes, you're like, you get depressed. When you get older, you're like, oh my God, not another birthday. You're closer to the grave. You're just going to get uglier and more hideous as the time goes on. Stop with the fucking birthdays, right? So, you know, instead of being depressed over your birthday, just think, you know what? It's the day you entered into the world, into this fucked up world. You get to experience it. I guess enjoy the ride, whatever it is, good and bad. Why the fuck are we here? We don't know. What is the purpose? Doesn't seem like there is any purpose. It's like when you're out of space and you look down on Earth, none of us matter. None of our problems matter. We mean nothing. We mean nothing to the rest of the universe and beyond. You know, some people believe in UFOs. And if there were, I'm sure they'd come here, the aliens, and go, I don't think so. We're getting back in the ship, heading back to our own planet. This place is fucked. And it is pretty fucked. Look at us. They see these transvestites, fuck. Let them join the army. They'll scare the fucking enemies away. Yeah, so I really don't think aliens would really want this planet unless they wanted to get rid of us by creating a virus and then con everyone into getting injected. It's kind of odd to think that humans would do this to each other, but who would really do it? The Nazis, for revenge for World War II. And they love putting in experimental drugs into people against their will. Look at Freeland, Canada's finance minister, Trudeau's sidekick, who laughed when the truckers' bank accounts got frozen. She laughed. Well, her grandfather was a top Nazi. That's right. That's for sure. And they have the nerve to call the truckers Nazis and anyone else who goes against their agendas. Anyways, look at all the other things that are happening in the States around. They're burning churches, letting cities having riots and letting out criminals out of jail to commit murders and to riot and loot, and they seem to love this destruction of our Western nations. And now, all these disasters happening in the States, train derailments, factories, chemical factories blowing up all along that particular river, very strategically planned out, it looks like. So, what, the COVID didn't work well enough? Vaccines didn't work well enough, so what's this, plan 3? What else do they got planned? Holy crap. Anyways, happy birthday to me. You know, come to think of it, this planet that we're on used to be completely different, right? Dinosaurs. What a fucked up place this was. Probably more fucked up than it is now. Dinosaurs roamed around. Isn't this earth really lovely? Isn't God a great guy? He's so loving and merciful. Yeah, he creates all these creatures with big teeth and claws to rip apart and eat each other or to be eaten. What a sick fucking place this is. So, were we the aliens? It's funny how we're so against the natural way of things. Forests, we cut them all down. Fields, we build our fucking shitty ass houses all over them. We destroy all the plants, kill all the weeds with our fucking chemicals, call other animals vermin and pests. Like, who the fuck are we, right? Are we really from this world, or do we come from somewhere else? Are we the ones that destroyed the dinosaurs? You know, the story goes is an asteroid came down from outer space and hit the Gulf of Mexico and caused the Ice Age and blah, blah, blah. Dinosaurs all died. But it's funny how the old civilizations all, doesn't matter what part of the planet you are on, they all had depictions of dragons. Is a dragon really a fictional character? No. It just happens to look exactly like a fucking dinosaur. Put that together in your mind. Stories of dragon slayers and stuff. What, were there some dinosaurs still running around, so some guys were killing off the remaining ones? Are we the aliens? I don't know. This is how my brain works. I wish it would shut the hell up. Anyways, welcome to fucking Road to Rock Season 6, Episode 1. New Year's, Valentine's Day, my birthday, and feature some songs and talk about who knows what. Welcome. Fuck. Hey, how's it going? Just recording a song from the past called Unleash It. And I'm trying to unleash my fucking fingers so they work on the guitar. It's not quite working quite right. I think I'll take a break. Fuck. Yep, so this is where I do all my recording. Right on the computer right here. Mic up the amp. Goes into this mixing board here. Into the computer. That's it. Very simple. Saved me thousands and thousands upon thousands of dollars recording all my shit myself. It's fantastic. So this song again is called Unleash It. And, you know, Valentine's Day is just in this month, February. And just passed, actually. But, you know, love is not always a great fucking thing, is it? It's great at first, but then it goes all to fucking hell. Sometimes relationships end up abusive because people are so obsessive and possessive of the person they're with. So this one's called Unleash It. It's about being with a toxic girl. Same girl that I wrote the song about in 1990, whatever. A song I did, Fire and Ice, same girl. Sue Woods. Fucking pretty girl. You get suckered in by the looks and the sexy body and all that stuff. But then their personality is so fucking abusive and so psychotic. Like, nice one day, psychotic the next. You don't know where you fucking stand. But you're so enthralled by the beauty of this, whoever you're with, you take the abuse. So yeah, that's what it's called. Unleash it. Give me your hate. Hate on me. I don't care. Because you get so kind of used to it, which is very odd. And maybe we're insecure inside. Maybe we think that we twist that abuse as a form of love in our own sick mind. I don't know what the fuck happens to us when we get in relationships, but it's very odd. That's what that song is about, Unleash It. But you know, you don't have to always have a song about a girl or whoever you're with. I wrote a song this year called Rescue Me, and it's about not about a girl. Well, it was going to be about a girl rescuing me But how typical. I was like, oh my god, not again, not another fucking song like that. So I'm like, what else rescues me? Which is always there for me when I'm down and out and things are shitty? Well, my guitar. The songs in my fucking head. So I wrote a song just about that called Rescue Me. Whenever I'm down and out, feeling like shit, alone, abandoned, whatever, I always have my guitar and the songs in my head to rescue me from the insanity. Sometimes those songs in your head can drive you fucking nuts. So you got to get them out, record them, so they cease fucking your head up all the time. But it's a great gift, I guess, having that ability to conjure up songs in your head and melodies and whatnot. People are like, when I'm driving a car, people are like, put the radio on. I don't need to. I got songs in my fucking head. I always have songs in my head. But anyways, here's that song now. And I recorded that and made a little shitty video. Just put some pictures to it. It's called Rescue Me, and hopefully it'll rescue you.
Alone again on this windy road, I just can't seem to ever win. I guess this time begin all over, and I know there's not much heart left in me. No, not anymore. Think I'll shut the door. Rescue me. In the night, I toss and turn, I can't sleep. Too much on my mind, I just can't take the grind. Washing the pain away, taking me higher. The soothing melodies in my mind. Pick me up every time you rescue me. Oh, rescue me. Oh, taking me.
Hey, I hope that song rescued you in case you did need some rescuing. And if you didn't need some rescuing, so what? You had a good song to listen to, right? So, not a bad recording for the first time recording that idea. The solo should have been turned up louder, but you know, it's a demo. Can't get too fucking crazy. I got a million more songs in my head that I need to get out. I can't be spending months and months recording just one song. So anyways, there's that one. You know, speaking of rescuing, you know, music can rescue you, a loved one, or doing something that you love or always wanted to do. Like for me, I wrote a song called I'll Be There. If you've been watching the show and following along, I wrote a song called I'll Be There. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, original song playlist. And I've always dreamt about going to California. So luckily, my fake ass friend Tom, who wasn't fake at the time, was going to school down in Hollywood and said, hey Steve, come on down. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is fucking great. Right a block away from Sunset Boulevard and also Hollywood Boulevard, just right in between. He had an apartment there. Yeah, off I went. 1991, went down. Absolutely phenomenal. It was great. And where do I start? Where do I begin in telling the story? Well, like I said, my friend Tom was down there going to school. What's it called? MIT, something like that, Musicians Institute, whatever. To study drums. And I'm thinking, do you really need to have to learn how to play drums? It's pretty barbaric and caveman, very simple. I don't know, he didn't seem to be any better than before he left than after. Seemed like the same style of drumming, maybe. But you know what, it was a great experience, so. And I was going to try out for the vocal program there. I think that's another reason why I went down. And fuck, man, I was better than the singers that were teaching there. I said, fuck this shit, I'm not going here. I'll just party. And wow, did we party. After, I was only there for a month, I met so many fucking cool people, so many awesome girls, went to parties. I lived more in the 1 month I went down there than I've ever done living in fucking London, Ontario, Canada. Absolutely phenomenal. People were all like me, we're all like-minded. Everyone looked great, they all played great. So I actually auditioned for some bands down there, and I made all the auditions. And I went for one band. The guy gave me his demo tape, and it sounded like the guy singing on there was Jeff Scott Soto. Sounded like him. I thought, hey, that sounds like Jeff, the guy who sang for Yngwie Malmsteen and whatever. And he goes, oh yeah, it is him. He's my friend. He just helped me out. So yeah, not to make me any more nervous before the audition, but I made that audition. They wanted me. You know, I had the look, I had a great range, great voice. I still think I'm a way better singer now than I was then, but whatever. Tried out for another band, and I played him some demo tapes, and the guy's like, hey, you sound like Michael Sweet from Stryper. I'm like, really? I wasn't trying to be. Oh yeah, I should know. I used to play with him. So, you know, this is before I auditioned, so you just shit in your pants. Everyone's pro level down there. Great gear, great look, great rehearsal halls, just phenomenal. And you know, they all fucking wanted me. But you know what really fucking sucked? This was 1991, and fucking grunge was coming out and killed it all for everyone that had talent, that had a look, that was all about showmanship, because it was all anti-musician, anti-guitarist, anti-singing. It was all about how shitty you could look, how shitty you could play, and how shitty you could sing, and how shitty you could write songs. Fuck that. The 1990s sucked shit. And anyways, back to the parties. At least there were some cool parties happening down there. You know, if you have a party down in Hollywood, you better have a fucking party. It doesn't matter if it was a shitty house that I partied at or a $3 million house. They supply everything. The food, the booze, and the girls. Unreal. What a great mentality. You gonna have a party? You better fucking have one. And yeah, I didn't have to bring booze, nothing. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I go, you sure? Like, that's just the way it goes down there, I guess. Not only were the parties great, the bars were amazing too. You know, actually, they're not that amazing. They're very well named, the bar names. Like the Rainbow. Here's a photo I took of the outside of the Rainbow. And Gazzarri's. Look at all the band members painted on the side. Bands that played at Gazzarri's. It's pretty cool. As you can see the photo right there. Really quite dumpy. The whiskey, Gazzari's, just dumpy. No better than any other rock bar scattered around Canada or the U.S. It's just because it was Hollywood, I suppose, and the people that played there became famous. So, the Rainbow, small little dumpy restaurant. You had to cut through the kitchen to go to the bathroom. Everyone's smoking. It's so bizarre. Fuck. That would never pass nowadays. I don't know. Probably paying the health board people. Here's some money to shut up, get lost. Anyways, that was pretty neat though. I saw a lot of famous people in the Rainbow. You had to pay $10 to get in. And you're like, oh my God, you got to pay $10? Fuck. But they gave you 3 drink tickets, and they were super stiff, those drinks. They didn't water down their shit there because they knew famous people were coming, and you better not be ripping them off. Yeah, so some funny stories about the Rainbow. I'm there, I see the bass player from The Who, the singer from Great White. Let's see here. I was walking, there's a dance bar upstairs, a dance floor, really small, like the size of someone's bathroom. That's your dance floor? Anyways, you had to go up and down the stairs to get to it. Very narrow stairway. You had to squeeze by Warrant. That's pretty funny. And the guys from Warrant are looking at me like, who's this guy? And I'm like, I didn't really rate Warrant as someone to idolize. So I'm like, who gives a fuck about Warrant? And didn't faze me at all. Another fucking hilarious story. I'm sitting there eating French fries. I don't know who I was sitting with, but I remember having 5 French fries on my plate. And the manager from the Rainbow reaches for my plate and goes, okay, you're done. Blackie needs a table. I go, no, I'm not done eating. And I look over, there's Blackie Lawless from Wasp, standing in line at the doorway, looking over. And you would think, if I had enough brains, I would say, hey, he can sit with us. There's all kinds of room in the booth. But no, I go, no, I'm not done. What the fuck? I could have sat with Blackie Lawless. Great fucking metal singer. What the hell was wrong with me? Who else did I see there? I was hoping to see David Lee Roth, but he was recording his album at the time up in Vancouver, so that fucking sucked. But I saw Billy Sheen. That's the only guy I got starstruck over and actually walked over to and shook his hand. I'm like, oh my God. And I remember he was looking at me, who's this guy coming over? I go, hey, I saw you in Toronto, Canada, Halloween night, 1986. It was amazing. Oh, did you like it? He says, oh, did I like it? It was amazing. It was high for days just from the visual and the audio sounds of that amazing show. Eat 'em and Smile Tour, David Lee Roth, phenomenal. I'm not really sure if I mentioned this in previous episodes. It sounds kind of familiar that I told this story before, but fuck it, it's a good story. Girls would wear lingeries to the bar. It was amazing. I went to the Cat House, saw Axl Rose walking around there. He is like hunched over, walks like a hoodlum. Really not impressive seeing that guy in person, seriously. I was like, who gives a fuck? Back to the Rainbow. I was sitting there after auditioning with these other guys, the guys that had Scott Soto singing on their audition tape. And I'm sitting there at the booth with these guys, and their friends come over, hey, and they're like, hey, this is our new lead singer, meaning me. I'm thinking, fuck, I didn't agree to sign or join anything yet. And he goes, oh yeah, he's great. He can hang out with the big boys, meaning the stars of Hollywood. I'm thinking, man, this is so cool. And 10 feet away from me, there's Slash and Duff from Guns N' Roses. And I didn't care. I don't like Guns N' Roses. I thought they were fucking horrible. Welcome to the Jungle's good, but the rest of it, no. I didn't rate Slash as being very good. Not when you have Steve Vai and Eddie Van Halen on the scene. What the, like get into Slash? I don't think so. But at that bar in Hollywood, this girl in lingerie walks up to me, the Cat House, where I saw Axl Rose, walks up and goes, I want your heart on. I'm like, excuse me? I want your boner. I'm like, excuse me? I could not believe this was coming out of this girl's mouth. She grabbed me right between the legs, grabbed my fucking crotch and goes, I want to suck your fucking cock. I'm like, I'm in heaven. This place is fucking amazing. Wow. There was another bar we went to, I can't remember the name of it, and I'm wearing a shirt Canadian shirt, cut off sleeves, and my friend Tom's goes, "Oh, I wouldn't be wearing that shirt." I'm like, "You're gonna be embarrassed to be because you're from Canada? Why would you be embarrassed?" I'm like, "Fuck you! This is gonna work great. You're embarrassed to be Canadian? Fuck you." So sure enough, about 5 minutes after walking into the bar, this gorgeous, hot, sexy girl walks up to me. Her name is Stephanie, by the way. Here's a photo. Check that out. Why did she come up to me? Because I had the Canadian shirt on. She goes, "Oh, I used to live in Canada," or she knows friends in Canada, some connection to Canada. And man, because I met her, I got to go to an amazing party where the Nelson twins were at, which is really funny, and some weird guy that looked like the Mad Hatter wearing purple suits doing card tricks on his head, mannequins hanging on the wall, this $3 million house, which doesn't give you much down there, but really eccentric party, fucking cool. And I remember the Nelson twins were there. I had the similar hair like they did, but their hair was fried compared to mine. I'm thinking, oh, my hair is much nicer than yours. And I didn't even know who they were. And they're telling this girl, sitting on the kitchen counter to my right, "Oh yeah, our album's coming out." And I'm like, "Yeah, right, just trying to get laid." And sure enough, a month later we saw their video on Much Music and MTV. Yeah, so after that party, I head back to Stephanie's house, and man, beautiful house, awesome pool, hot tub. She had all kinds of dogs, beautiful place, stayed overnight there. I think her parents were out of town, and then, yeah, me and her are getting it on in their parents' bedroom, and her grandmother was there. Her grandmother, fuck. Her grandmother walked in on us. I'm like, oh my God. And there I am, right in the middle of being on top of her, ass in the air. Oh my God. "Stephanie, what are you doing? You should have more respect." I'm like, oh my God, how fucking embarrassing. Yeah. It's just like, we're not doing nothing. Yeah, right. Unbelievable. So I remember coming out, and there's her grandmother on the couch. I'm like, "Hi." Oh man, fucking hilarious. Ah, Hollywood, what an amazing place. All kinds of love to be had there. In 1 month, so many different girls, phenomenal. It was that Stephanie girl, really quite pretty, nice body, and then some others. I'm just going to show the pictures of these people and just talk about it, and then see what I can remember as the pictures are flashing by.
Oh yeah, here I am in Hollywood, California, and I know that because there's a sign on the mountain. You know that sign's not too impressive in person when you see it, but there it is. And there's a Capitol Records building. Now that is impressive. Pretty cool. Here's the Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Pretty popular for whatever reason. People put their handprints in the cement. And here's Marilyn Monroe. So I had to take a picture of that. How cool is that? Men prefer blondes. Here's Janet Jackson getting her star on some side street. And there it is. And oddly enough, she was getting it right across the street from the Love Connection show. Look at the people lined up to go see Love Connection. And of course, you got to go there for the beaches. Here's the same spot where David Lee Roth filmed California Girls. How cool is that? And they do roller skate on Venice Beach. Because the beach is so fucking huge, you need to have wheels on your feet. It's not just a novelty thing. Look at the hot girls on, man, my God. Here's street performers all around the beach performing. Making some extra cash. There's a guy making, if you can't find a girlfriend in California, you can make your own out of sand, like this guy did. Look at that. Fuck, I'd fuck it. Looks pretty good. And here's the Rainbow, the famous Rainbow. I had a lot of great stories in that bar. Pretty amazing. There's the side of Gazzari's, a famous rock club. And I met this girl in the Rainbow. What a cute girl, Filipino or Indonesian, whatever. But I can't remember her name, but man, she was sweet. Look at her, how adorable. I had to just snuggle in there and give her a kiss. Pretty cute. The girls in California just throw themselves at me. I don't know why. I cleaned up. I guess I had great hair. But yeah, we look pretty cute together. But you know, when she wasn't around, Irene was. Her name was Irene, cute Mexican girl in the back seat. And here, look at that smile. Look at those eyes, her hair. She was adorable. She was fantastic. Met her in a rock club, and yeah, great personality. And she even asked me, "You don't mind hanging around my family?" I go, "Why?" "Oh, because we're Mexican." I go, "Fuck, people are that racist here?" It didn't bother me. Look at her. She was very beautiful. She was sweet. And looked good with her as well. And then there was also Sandy. She had a great body. And she took me up Hollywood Hills, and we had some fun up there. That was great. And great tits on this girl. Awesome. Such a pig. But you know what? It was like being a kid in a candy store. Like I'm not going to indulge myself. And look at this girl. She was a mud wrestler. I'm walking down the grocery store aisle. She goes, didn't even say hi. She goes, "Do you want my phone number?" She took me to Disney World. And, you know, after that, I met this cute girl on Hollywood Boulevard, her and her friend. They were from Texas, and they're like, "Hey, you're cute. What are you doing?" I go, "I'll be doing you." That's what I'll be doing. So they say, "We're going down to San Diego. Want to come for a ride?" And I'm like, "Sure, fuck, this would be great." So they're loading up the car, and off we went. There's San Diego, great beach. Staying in a motel right on the beach. Pretty cool. And I just couldn't believe my luck. These cute little rocker blondes would take me down there. And look at this. See that girl in the dress? She was walking around like she's ready to get fucked. She had amazing tits. Look at those tits. I know I'm being a pig right now, but you know what? I'm a guy. Man, I'd like to get a hands on those. And my mouth. And something else. Oh well, back to the two rocker girls. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, they were fun. It was great hanging out with them. And it was nice that they took me down there. And wow, isn't she cute? My God, this girl's adorable. Like the all-American cutie pie. Just photographed so well. Look at that smile. All these girls that I met, just beautiful. It's funny. Look at that. Look at her profile. It's fantastic. It's funny, all the pretty girls here in Canada are all the ugly chicks in California. All the girls in California are just fucking hot as fuck. And these girls here are average compared to the ones I saw. And check this out, Eddie Van Halen's handprint. What a great way to end the trip.
Man, seeing those pictures, it feels like it was just yesterday. What the fuck? You gotta live now, folks, or you're gonna miss out. I'm glad I went when I went. And thanks to Tom for inviting me down. Too bad he's not the same guy that he was then. He was super nice then. And then he got into a band called Cherry Street and probably got into coke and turned into a fucking idiot. He's not even the same guy anymore. Unbelievable. But anyways, Hollywood, I can't believe I was able to go there right when it was still good. Now apparently it's gone all to shit. It's not cool. No cool rock bars. Well, the rock bars are there, but it's just not the same vibe anymore. It's a bunch of homeless fucking weirdos hanging around now. But yeah, that was great. Flashback to Hollywood. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so that was a great experience on my road to rock. I didn't just go one time, I went another time as well. Because one of the bands I auditioned with wanted me down, so I went back down. Brought Tom with me, the drummer. Stayed for another month. Man, fun, fun, fun. Too bad those days are gone. Hopefully let's bring it back, folks. Let's bring it back. Come on. In the name of rock and metal. Bring the fun back. That's what I'm trying to do with all these songs that I'm writing. Let's hope it works. Oh man, how am I going to make this happen? It's so hard to find musicians. Oh. Hello. Yep, this is Steve. Oh, you're calling for about the ad for musicians. Good, okay. What do you play? Bass guitar? Alright. How was your image? How fat are you? Over 200 pounds? Can you sing? No, you'd rather not? Well, the ad says I need everyone singing. Okay, let me guess. You got a beard? I figured. Tattoos everywhere? Bald? Oh my God. Forget it, buddy. Oh, do you have even a bass guitar? Oh, your uncle can loan you his? Forget it. Unfucking believable. My God, can you believe it? That's what all I get. Fat, bald, tattooed, bearded fucking assholes. I think I got to find some hot chicks to play in a band. A lot of girls are really killing it in the rock world nowadays. See these killer bands from Japan, US, everywhere, Finland, all female. They got hair, they're skinny, they wear good outfits, they can play. That's the way guys used to be. We used to look like the chicks. Oh well, what am I gonna do? Trying to keep the fun alive, right? Hey, it's Valentine's Day month, February. Oh, what do we got here? A smiling heart. Look at that. What are you smiling about? I can't even find a musician. Fuck. Or musicians, I should say. You know, the music doesn't have to be all fun, party, girls, and pussy, even though that's great. It can be darker, but at least have the music be good. Like Black Sabbath. They're not singing about pussy and chicks, but it's still fun to listen to. Like, so, luckily I lived a nightmare living with, having a girlfriend named Sue Woods. And, because I got a song out of it. She was very sweet sometimes, but then what a nasty, cheating slut other times. But she was young, right? Whatever. But, you know, I got sucked up and caught under her spell. I wrote a song called Fire and Ice about her, too. But I wrote this song back in 1997, and about her and about the experience. And I got the girl following her was the same fucking bullshit, Trish. But anyways, I got a song out of it, and the song is called Unleash It, meaning you're so used to the abuse and the shitty treatment that you just become used to it. You know, my mom wasn't the greatest either all the time. She's quite mentally abusive, so was I just used to it? Is that how I perceive love? Not really, but I think I kind of watered it down when I really should have seen it for what it was and how severe it was, really. Not good. Not something you should be. But you know what? She was fucking hot, and the sex was great. So who cares? So here's the song. Unleash it, meaning unleash your hate onto me. Pour it on me. I don't care. It's wonderful. It's funny how, I think people say this all the time. Why didn't you ever leave the abusive relationship? I think you just become used to it, and I don't know what happens. We go mental. Anyways, I got a song out of it called Unleash It, and here it is for you now. Fasten your seatbelts. Come on and pick me up again. I know how you like to win. Your ego thrives on my pain. Let's do it again. You fill my empty soul with your sweet deception. Please swing your hate in my direction. Yeah. You always suck me into your web. Reality distorted in your bed. My heart pumps hot in the clutch of your hand. Can't escape me, it's all began. You fill my empty soul with your sweet deception. Please swing your hate in my direction. Yeah. I need it. Wow, how about that, rock fans? Wasn't that fantastic? Didn't that rock your ass off? Or hopefully it didn't actually get rocked off, because you won't have a hard time sitting with no ass. Anyways, luckily I met that girl, got a song out of it. It's pretty damn good. Unleash It. That's cool. It's like a mixture of Judas Priest, Kiss, and Black Sabbath. I like mixing things up, all my influences. So there you have it. Oh, February, the color for February is red. Valentine's Day, love, my birthday. I'm wearing the shirt, it says Rogers. And God, I've had this for a long time. And if you're wondering why, I used to do a show for Rogers TV called Plugged In. So look on my YouTube channel, look at my playlist called Plugged In shows, and you'll see what started all this video making. That's what started it all, and it got very addicting, and here I am still doing it today. You know, since it is the month of love, I think I'll make some molasses ginger cookies. That gingerbread castle in the last episode for Christmas 2022 was absolutely phenomenal. I was glad I could eat every drop of that house. It was fantastic, and I want more. But I want something not so hard, and I want something softer, right? So I'm going to make a molasses ginger cookie that's soft, and maybe kick up the spices in it too. So see what happens. And my birthday is around the corner, so it would be a good birthday present for myself to have those cookies. So, oh, I just remembered another story in Hollywood. There was another girl, I don't remember her name. She was really cute. There was probably many I don't remember. But broad daylight, I'm in her car. I'm in the passenger seat. She's in the driver's seat. She hops over, gets on her knees on the floor of the car, and starts unzipping my pants and just goes at it. I'm like, wow, this is fucking crazy. People are walking by, looking in the window. I'm like, this is Hollywood, I guess. I go, there's people looking. This is really kind of crazy. She goes, I don't care. I want to finish. And she finished all right. And what a trooper. Man, Hollywood was the best. Anyways, I'm going to get to making those cookies. Okay, checking to see if I got everything for the ginger molasses chewy delicious cookies that I've never made in my life, but I'm going to make them now. Let's see, we got molasses, we got the sugar, we got the flour, we got the cloves, the cinnamon, eggs. Looks about right. So this is going to be awesome. Can't wait to make these.
All right, so here's all you'll need to get your cookies baked. And so let's see what you need here. 1.5 cups of butter, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of molasses, 2 eggs, 4.5 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of ginger, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then you're all set to get baking. Alright, so in one bowl, add all your dry ingredients, the flour, the spices, and mix her all up. The baking soda, salt. I'm going to mix this all together. Make sure it's all even. And so you just set that bowl aside. Then you're going to cream together the sugars, the butter, and the egg and the molasses all together. Just cream it with a fork. Alright, once it's all creamed together with the fork, you're going to now blend it with a blender. Okay, looks like it's all mixed together well, and I should have called it a mixer, blender, same thing, right? Anyways, now when you're blending, mixing, you're going to slowly add the dry ingredients to the wet, creamed ingredients. Yeah, so just a bit at a time, and gradually you'll end up with dough. Blend it at a slow speed.
Okay, well, now it's too thick for the blender to deal with it, so I'm just going to add the rest of the dry ingredients to the dough and knead it in as if I'm making bread, because it really is dough. What's the difference? So here goes. Well, actually, on second thought, I'm just going to blend it with a fork. That should be sufficient. Actually, I'm going to go back to the kneading idea. Much better. Just use your hands, get right in there. Yep, knead it with your fist. Keep turning it over. And it's pretty much done now. It's great. There. Now it's all perfectly kneaded, and I'm going to cool this for 2 hours in the fridge. But in this case, I'm going to stick it outside because it's winter here in Canada. And you know, the ultimate test is try a piece of the dough. Oh my God. These are going to be amazing. Can't wait to get these on the cookie sheet. Alright, got the cookie sheet, and I think the dough has been chilled long enough. And I'm going to get the dough, roll up little balls about 1 inch thick, and we're going to roll those balls into white sugar, then place them on the cookie sheet, then put them in a preheated oven at 350. Okay, get the dough, roll it in your hand, like so, about 1 inch thick. I'll take that ball of dough and cover it in sugar, just like that, and put it on a cookie sheet. Make sure it's completely covered, just like so. Okay, and one more, and that'll do it. All ready for the oven. All right, and they're done. Take a look at that. Amazing. Nice and cracked. That means that's how they're supposed to look. It's not screwed up. Put them on the rack here to cool. Oh, this kitchen smells phenomenal. Now these ginger molasses cookies are perfect for Valentine's Day. And if you don't get lucky on Valentine's Day by making these, then something's seriously wrong. Oh, I just gotta try one of these now. Oh man, if you could smell this through the camera. Oh man. Oh my God, absolutely phenomenal. You're gonna love these. Yeah, so these cookies are amazing as is, or you can kick it up by spreading some cream cheese icing on top, really making it special. Oh, I'm gonna do that just now. Oh yeah, man, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, there goes. Yes, highly recommend. Put icing or cream cheese icing on there. It, my God. I think I found the best cookie on the planet. Care for a cookie? These are too good to eat upstairs. They're so good you gotta have them in bed. Cause it's like making love with your mouth. Take a look at these cookies. Look at the cracks on them. Isn't that enticing in itself? And the shining, sparkly granules of sugar glistening in the moonlight and by the candlelight. Now this is Valentine's Day. You know what? Valentine's Day with myself. This is excellent. Valentine's Day is actually past. I'm just pretending it's Valentine's Day because these are perfect for Valentine's Day. You know, you can hang gingerbread hearts on your Christmas tree. That was another idea I had, but you could make these heart shaped. But you know what? As I did before upstairs, I am putting some icing on it, like so, because this is like heaven in your mouth, and I'm gonna feel like sick to my stomach after eating all these cookies. But you know what? It's great. Glad you could join me with these. First time I ever made these ginger, molasses, chewy, gooey cookies, and they're just absolutely. I kind of gonna shut the hell up and try it. Another bite. Oh my god, absolutely amazing. You have to make these for yourself. They are amazing. You're gonna love it. Chase it down with some beautiful gingerbread coffee. Oh yeah. Oh, fantastic. Happy birthday to me. This is great. And wow. Speaking of birthday, who's around the corner? Who's this guy? This is Leo the cat. What are you doing? Good boy.
No birthday cake for me and my birthday. Holy cow! That came out of nowhere. Amazing. Happy birthday to me. Wow, I guess I have to make a wish. Blow the candles out. Will my wishes come true? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's my wish. Janet's sitting on my lap. She actually gave me the cake. Happy birthday to me. Take a look at this cake. It's a Fruity Pebbles cake. They give you these little Fruity Pebble flakes, like the cereal, Fruity Pebbles, and you put it into the mix, and you put the remainder on the top. And look at that. I'm gonna cut myself a piece, try it out. And here goes. Let's see. Is it as good as it looks? Open up. That is fruity, pebbly, and absolutely delicious.
Well, wasn't that nice of Janet? She made me that nice cake. That was fantastic. Very good. Even though I pretty much made it myself, but she brought it over. I baked it up. Anyways, this calls for a celebration. These cookies, the success of these cookies, and it is kind of New Year's. New Year's was just around the corner. We're still getting into the new year, so let's celebrate with a good party song that I wrote back in 1991. It's called Stand Up and Shout Out. And let's stand up and shout out and hope to God rock comes back the way it used to in the 70s and in the 80s. And it's not living in the past. It's good damn music. It should be always ageless music. So cheers to heavy metal and fun and rock, girls and bikinis and rock and did I mention girls? Yeah, anyways, Happy New Year. Stand up and shout out. Here's my song and my video now, and I'll see you on the next episode of Road to Rock.